Hello and welcome to another episode of the Kerbal Space Program. When we left off, we were designing a brand new orbiter for a journey up into the outer atmosphere of Kerbin. So here we go, Orbiter Mk1. If you recall last time, the orbiter did not get off the launch pad due to technical difficulties. Namely, Jebediah falling out of the aircraft and unable to get back up, as well as the lower engine falling off. So we're going to rectify that by getting this thing called a launch stability enhancer. Change it to 3. So there we go. Put it down. So this means that it will start off the ground so that it's not into contact. We need to change this so these are down here, so they will let go when the rockets start firing, and that means we're good to go. So last time I realised I haven't really been explaining how to get up into orbit, and it's been very rushed. So this time I am going to help you along the way and tell you how to really get into orbit and so forth. Okay, so we're on the launch pad, and we've got Jebediah back in the cockpit, ready to go on his next adventure. Everything seems in order. Nothing seems to have broken off. So we'll set the throttle to max by holding shift till we get to the top. We'll turn on our SAS by pressing T, and you can see the winglets start to move. And we'll press space to launch the first stage. Seems to be having fun. Gaining speed rapidly. So to get into orbit, what you really want to do is get to about 12,000 feet, or 12,000 meters even, and start tilting. Solid fuel boosters and continue up. So this stage should take us all the way up into orbit. Or not into orbit, I'd say it should take us up into the level we want to be before we want to start boosting. Because it has 3 fuel tanks. It has 1.25 left. We're nearing 12,000 feet, or 12,000 meters. Why do I keep saying feet? 12,000 meters. And we're on our last fuel tank of the stage. When we replaced the SAS module, it was a good thing, because now you can see that we're staying straight up, and the winglets are actually doing their job. So about 12,000 meters, we'll reach the top of the thick atmosphere, which is this light blue bit up here. So there we go. So we'll disengage the SAS by holding F and tilt slightly to there, and we'll lose that stage. Oh no. Houston, we have a problem. So the wiser of you would have seen that we probably messed up on the staging, and everything seems to have disconnected, which isn't good. And we can launch the rocket, but we're going down very rapidly. Pressing X, and we're going very fast downwards. It hasn't turned out too brilliant. There's the moon over there. That's a target for one of our next videos. vehicle assembly building. Okay, so here we are. So what we found out from that was that everything was working fine, apart from our staging was messed up. So that was my fault, because we added on these 3 extra fuel tanks and forgot to put them in the correct order in the staging. So what we'll do is we'll find them, which are these. We want it to be over here. That. And we'll move the jet down to there, so when that releases, the vectoring engine will start firing as well. And that should be it. So here goes the next attempt. And we'll clear the pad. Okay, here goes round 2. We'll lift the throttle to full. I've turned on the SAS. And we are go for launch. Blimey, that's loud. Zoom out a bit so it's not so loud. There we go. Jebediah smiling as always. Very fast speed. Acceleration even. Solid fuel boosters, always that fuel. There we go. Release them. They will fall back down to Earth. Just smash against the ground and explode. With a beautiful cinematic effect. So halfway up. Still decreasing in speed, but that's not a problem. Slowing down the decrease, so we'll start accelerating again soon. Everything seems to be in order. Okay, we're almost on our last fuel tank. Yeah, we're at 8,000 meters up. 9,000. We're now accelerating again. One of the next episodes, probably not the next one, but soon after that, we'll try and aim for the moon and get a module down on that. Okay, so we're 11,000 meters up and now 12,000. So what we'll do, hold F, tilt to the right, and we'll launch that one. There we go. We'll tilt slightly. Oh dear. This isn't going too well. Okay, so we'll go there. So now, if we go into map, we'll see our apoapsis going. There's our debris still falling down to the ground. 17,000, so you can see we're increasing in speed as we get into the thinner parts of the atmosphere. When we're fully out into space, the vectoring engine will start getting its job done, because if you can see, whenever I turn, I don't know, for control, it changes the way the jet pushes, so that's really useful. So it's 30,000 up. We can cut the engines. Was that a good idea? I don't know. Okay, well we want to get into orbit. So we're nearing the apoapsis. And are we high enough yet? No, we're not high enough. Okay. So we'll point further up and go upwards. Got plenty of fuel, I think. Yeah, we've got plenty of fuel. Okay, still going up. 58,000. Still in the atmosphere though, so still not good enough. It's them, because they're not providing any fuel for us anymore. And oh dear. Oh god. I'm getting lag, I'm floating around in space. Oh dear. Okay, we have time to rectify this until we get to the apoapsis. So, if I turn the engines on a bit. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. And I think we're there. Awesome. That was a little hairy for a minute, but we're on track. So what I'll do, I'll cut the engines and I'll return to you when we are at the apoapsis. So we're at the apoapsis, and time to boost again. And we'll boost straight ahead towards the horizon, and it shouldn't take long until we are in an orbit. Yeah, boy. So what we can do is, if we keep boosting, okay, right, so what we'll do is, I think we can speed up, there we go, we can speed up time. And what you want to do is, in order to increase the, because you can see that the apoapsis is further out than the periapsis. So in order to increase the periapsis, you boost at the apoapsis. And if you want to increase the apoapsis, you boost at the periapsis. So, get to the apoapsis. That'll do. Or a bit further. Oh, too fast. Okay, there we go. Okay, I need to boost a bit so I can move my ship. And there we go. So you can see the periapsis moving. You can see how far away it is from the Earth. So that's 170,000, 180,000. So they're 10,000 meters off. But I think that is a good orbit. So he is in orbit. He's got one thing of fuel. So what I think next episode, we will attempt to get Jebediah Kerbin in orbit around the moon. So I've been Peter. This has been Kerbal Space Program. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos.